Hey there guys, how are you? It feels weird making videos again. What do I do with my hands? And very quickly, before things get dark and creepy and we talk about this movie, I want to give a big thanks to RX Bar for supporting this video and the FlickPick channel. So yeah, big thanks to RX Bar. And just between me and you, I snuck a few of these in my pocket tonight before the movie started, so I could eat while the movie played. I was hungry and, well, these made the movie a little bit better. I like these ones the best. I'm gonna put that in my pocket and save it for later. Anyway, RX bars are a whole food protein bar with no BS. And if you wanna check them out and taste them for yourself, save 25% off your first order by going to rxbar.com/flickpick and use promo code FlickPick to save 25% off. Once again, that's rxbar.com/flickpick, enter in promo code FlickPick, and save 25%. Based on true events in the early 1900s, Sarah Winchester, a wealthy widow, believes she's haunted by evil souls. The film Winchester is technically a February movie, but it belongs back in January. Now, the film Winchester is brought to you by the same guys who directed films like Daybreakers, which was okay, instantly forgettable after I watched it in the theaters, and I never went back to watch it again because it didn't really do much for me. And then other films like Jigsaw, which is the 128th film in the Saw franchise. But I will say this film, Winchester, is much worse than both of those films. So that doesn't say much about this movie. Huh. This movie stars Jason Clarke, who plays Dr. Guy, and he's hired to evaluate Sarah Winchester's insanity to see if she's sane enough to run her own company. Jason Clarke's character is the main character throughout this film, and the story is told through his perspective, and you never once care about him as a character. Now, the movie does try to give his character some backstory and a little bit of depth to make you as an audience member care about him, but it never latches on. It doesn't work. It's very cliched, it's one-dimensional, and I don't believe Jason Clarke, the actor, has the charisma to really carry a movie, but they keep casting him as the main character in a lot of movies, and it's not quite working for me. For example, look at some of his past roles, like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, where he just played generic good guy doing good guy things. Or when he was cast to play the leader of the Resistance, John Connor, in Terminator Genisys. Ugh. I truly feel like Jason Clarke is a good actor, but any lead role he's ever been placed in, it's not very captivating, and I'm bored by his performance. One of the most interesting traits about his character was he was an opium addict. I don't know why that intrigues me, but it reminded me of Johnny Depp's character in the film From Hell, which takes place in the late 1800s. I feel like watching that again. Just saying that made me want to go watch that. Heather Graham plays a streetwalker. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out later. Now, this film is a horror film, and I love a good horror film. I like that creepy, weird, tingly feeling that you get all around, especially right here, when you're watching it in the dark, and you just feel like something's gonna pop out, decapitate you, and you're gonna have nightmares for the rest of your life. So back to my point, the most disappointing thing about this film was it had all these great elements working for it, but it didn't quite know how to capture all of them into a suspenseful horror film. It's based on real life events, and whenever a horror film is based on true life events, even if it's very loosely based, there's a sense of realism there, and realism terrifies me when it comes to my horror films. And most importantly, the film is set in the early 1900s, and anything set in that time period is terrifying. There's just something about old creepy pianos and doorways and old doorknobs and bed rails. It just, anything in the 1800s, early 1900s, you just put that in a movie, add some piano music in the background, it's terrifying. It's not that hard. And just on a quick side note, over the years, I've watched various documentaries about the Winchester house at 2 o'clock in the morning on the History Channel or on YouTube. You can check them out for yourself. And those documentaries are very intriguing. They're interesting, and they're scary. I would say those documentaries are more intriguing, scary, and suspenseful than this movie was. Because throughout this movie, 99% of the scary scenes are just loud music, sound effects, or creepy faces that pop up for no reason whatsoever. So yeah, save your money. You don't need to see this movie if you want to have a scary, creepy time. Just watch the actual documentaries about this house. Now, on a positive note, I would say Helen Mirren's performance as Sarah Winchester, the widow that keeps building onto the house to keep the spirits at bay, I thought her performance was really good. I would say she's probably the best thing about the movie. But as far as the overall film goes, I truly felt like this movie did a disservice to the true story of the Winchester house because it had so many great elements working towards it. It wouldn't be hard to make a scary horror film just based on those things, but this movie fails time and time again And by the end of the movie, you come to the conclusion, this movie's not scary, it's not very entertaining, it's just boring. And there's also a little kid in this film that reminded me of Lights, Camera, Jackson. Don't ask questions. I'm going to give the film Winchester, a D. It's a movie that belongs in January, but just squeaked by into early February. That's my take on this movie. Now here's my question for you guys, and let me know down below, what do you guys think about this movie? Or what is your favorite movie that has a creepy house? And also, quick life update, I do have some Q&A videos coming where I should explain some things to you guys. Just a lot of life changes lately. It's hectic, it's crazy, but that's live sometimes, but I do appreciate you guys sticking with me and watching my videos and being subscribed. I truly do appreciate it. And also, keep a lookout for a Star Wars The Last Jedi movie review. I have like 25 pages of notes. Look out for that. Also, a Blu-ray movie collection video and top 10 worst and best movies of 2017. I've been working on all these videos. They are coming, I promise. So once again, big thanks to RX Bar for supporting the FlickPick channel. They are a whole food protein bar made with 100% whole ingredients and no BS. That means there's no sugar, artificial colors, artificial flavors, preservatives, or fillers. Just good stuff. They're even gluten-free, soy-free, and dairy-free. And I know you see me promoting these in a video right now, but the truth is I do eat these all the time. I've been eating them for a while now, and when the opportunity came to say, hey, do you want to promote something that you actually like and use and tell people about it and have them save some money? I thought to myself, well, that just makes sense. So they do come in 11 different flavors. Here's a few of my favorite right here. And also the half-eaten apple cinnamon raisin. And one of my favorite things about RX bars are they actually taste like real food with real ingredients. You can actually taste the real fruit, the spices, and even the sea salt. So if you're like me, where I spend the majority of my time at the gym or at the movie theater and I'm always on the go, well, this is the perfect protein bar because it's made with whole food. There's nothing bad in here. And like I said earlier, tonight when I went to see this movie, I did shove my pockets full of RX bars because I was hungry, they're delicious, and it made the movie bearable to watch. So once again, if you want to check them out for yourself, go to rxbar.com/flickpick, enter in promo code flickpick, save 25% off your first order. Once again, that's rxbar.com/flickpick, enter in promo code flickpick, 25% off your first order, save some money, get some good protein bars. I highly recommend them. Links down below. Okay, I'm gonna go eat the rest of this now. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.